So I'm bagging my 1997 imported Mazda RX-7. I've got my air suspension already in-house. I'm ready to put it together, and I wanted to show you guys the process. Now, hopefully you've already seen my videos of me incorporating my leathercraft business and my leathercraft skills to wrap my air suspension tank in a leather duffel bag. That's going to kind of be the standout piece that you see through the back of the hatch. But in order to do that, I have to set up the entire management system on what I guess you could consider a false floor. I'm using the factory carpeting from the trunk to make this false floor template, and I actually abandoned part of this design halfway through, and I kind of corrected off camera, but the general idea was that I'd make this false floor with a hinge in the middle, and you could lift up the front half of this false floor in order to, gain access to the spare tire well, use the trunk underneath of the false floor as some additional storage. But what ended up having to happen was I wanted my air suspension's air compressor here hidden underneath of the false floor, and in order to do that, it had to be a little bit taller than I was comfortable doing inside of the trunk. So I start to make it, abandon it halfway through, and then I cut the front half of this off and just basically use the back half. So what you were originally going to be able to lift up to use as additional storage is no longer going to be there. There's basically just going to be an elevated platform at the back of the trunk that'll house the air compressor underneath of it, like a false floor, and house the tank and the manifold on top. Now, I knew it was a no-brainer that I was going to wrap this in a NVH, or noise, vibration, and harshness mat. I actually live pretty close to Eastwood, so I drove up to Eastwood and picked up their X mat, kind of like Dynamat, the brand name that you're probably familiar with, and I basically wrapped this plywood top to bottom in X mat. That was a no-brainer. The compressor vibrates, it's loud. I wanted it hidden and kind of as muted as possible. Now, I know it's not going to be super quiet, but I was just trying to do my due diligence here. If you're putting something that's going to vibrate directly up against a piece of plywood, it's going to be annoying, and I didn't want that. So that's getting taken care of. The big challenge here was making sure all the holes were in the right place, because I was going to wrap this piece of plywood in leather. If you haven't caught on by now, that's kind of the theme of the process here. Now, I'm not using the same leather that I did for the air tank. I'm actually just going to be using some full grain black leather, which you see here. I kind of rough in to get a kind of proof of concept, so to speak, and then I use nails to kind of wrap it around the plywood so you don't see any of the nails on the edging. Now, I'm not an upholsterer. When I say I'm a leather crafter, I make things like wallets, duffel bags, tech accessories, things like that. I'm not an upholstery shop. So this was kind of a foreign job to me, but I think it came out okay, and you'll kind of see the corrected version a little bit later on. Now, I wanted to do the manifold elevated as well. I bought a stand for it, but it ended up being too tall, so I just laid it flat directly on the false floor, and I'm screwing it down there. And then I basically did bulkheads. If you're not familiar with bulkheads, they're little push-to-connect air fittings that are specifically for a false floor. So you can basically run air lines to the top of it, and it looks like it's going right into the floor of your trunk. And then you can, underneath of the trunk in the false floor, you can run the rest of the air lines to where they need to go. And that's exactly what I did here, and I think it looks really nice. I worked on the symmetry of it, so there's 3 on one side, 3 on the other. You have 4 of them obviously going to the 4 corners of the car. One of them is going to the water trap, which you'll see at the end of the video, and one of them will go as the exhaust to vent out of the manifold. Now, the manifold and the whole management system I went with is the Airlift Performance 3P and 3H system. I'm going to be doing height sensors as well. Those will come kind of later on. They're more of like the final piece of the puzzle. Basically, what my goal is to have the entire management system for the trunk ready to just drop into the vehicle, so that once the struts and the harness and all that stuff is run, I can literally drop the management in, plug it in, and be done. I don't want to be putting this together in the trunk in a very, very tiny RX-7. With the bulkheads in place, the airlines run for the manifold, I was ready to bolt down the the air tank inside of leather bag. I waited to the end because this is kind of the biggest piece going on top of this false floor, and I just wasn't sure how it was going to come together. I had it in my brain, and I was pretty confident that it would work, and it did. It really did. So it looked really nice. And getting the bands that bolt to the floor, bolt to these brackets, was the hardest part, because they didn't fit around the outside of the leather bag. They were too small. But they were also really tight on the inside of the bag, and I was worried that it would not zipper shut. But thankfully, my brain thought of just popping holes in the bottom of the leather bag so that they would go right through the bag and into the floor, and that allowed for enough slack to get put in to the system so that I was able to zip the bag shut. And then right behind the bag is going to be this water trap. You can have the option of doing a manual water trap where you kind of have to flick the thing's butthole in order to get it to drain. I'm not going out to my car every 2 weeks to finger this water trap's butt in order to get it to spit water out. I just got rid of that, doing the automatic water trap. So there it is. There's the trunk setup that's going in the car. Next step, the next video for tomorrow is running our lines.